Welcome everyone to the Epic Cards and Games Wednesday night tournament. Here I am on the right versus Vu on the left. He is playing Vanquished K9 and I am playing Radiant Typhoon Fiendsmith. In case you have seen the deck profile that I uploaded, that was the deck that I was piloting on this specific day. And here, he does open up the 1-of case of K9 to, I believe, grab Jokul, and then special summons the Jokul and the Izuna to go ahead and dump the Lupus on the Izuna on summon effect. I unfortunately did not draw any Fualoses, so you know he's going to be able to play no matter what. Me on the other hand, I have a big engine hand from what I remember, but unfortunately the board is just too good. So here he normal summons the Roy, looks at my hand, Engraver, Fallen, Double Chant, Eldum. It's honestly not a bad hand, just I don't think enough to really beat whatever Vu is going to set up here. Now he's going to set the K9, oh no, grab it with the Lantern rather, the Force Release, and then go to make what? The Ripper, right? Yeah. So now from here he detaches the Noroi to go ahead and grab another copy of Lantern since this one did not use its effect. Lantern to special summon out and then go for the Saryuja. So with Raisin being at 3 and Stake Your Soul being at 3, the odds of him drawing into combo is going to is gonna happen, right? So he's going to go ahead, put a few cards back, one of them being the Molchummy Fualos, I believe. And then what else? Couldn't quite tell. But there he goes and puts 3 back. And now from here, Saryuja is going to special summon out the Mad Love, no, the Raisin. Raisin's now going to go ahead and search for a copy of Holly Sue. Stinking, but honestly, it's going to be available for him. So yeah, there goes the Holly Sue. From here, he is going to go ahead and I think make the Rock of the Vanquisher to summon out the Mad Love. I don't exactly remember what happened game 1, but that is one thing that I do remember. He's looking at his graveyard for a second. Now, in this tournament, this was the final day of testing that I was going to use to see if I wanted to keep the deck build as is or if I wanted to move to Pure. I'm going to move to Pure. I'm not going to keep it like that because if I do, I'm just going to have a boatload of problems with 2 conflicting engines sometimes, and it's easy to play around the conflictions that the engines give you, but like it's still something that I believe Pure just does better. Pure is just built better. Pure is just more powerful in my opinion. So yeah. Now from here he summons out the Holly Sue by revealing the Raisin and then revealing a Fire in the Dark, one of them being a Magnamut, which is to my dismay because I'm playing Fiendsmith. To summon out the Mad Love. Mad Love grab out the Start, Burger, special summon by returning Holly Sue, draws into an Ash Blossom after revealing the, what's-his-face, Magnamut to draw, and now he's going to go ahead and set 2 cards, and then end phase is going to be able to get the trap card through the field spell. So, yeah. Quite a lot of engine that I have to play through. Not going to be the easiest at all, but you know, I gotta make do and see if I can break this board. And from here, I draw for turn. I think I forget what I draw actually, but here I'm gonna start in the draw phase, activating the Fallen and the Virtuous, sending a copy of Albion to pop the Ripper so that he doesn't have access to make the Werewolf. All right, that's one thing that I want to stop 100%. Now I could have waited, but like I feel like Fallen in the Virtuous is not going to be like that crazy any other time. So here Vu's gonna chain to draw and then also chain the Force Release, but I remind him that we are in the draw phase, so he's not going to be able to trigger it, and then he draws. Now from here, still in the draw phase, I'm going to try to chant to grab a MST. Perhaps I should have gone for a level 4, see if he ashed that, but he did not, so okay, yeah, no, I do go ahead and am able to grab the level 4. Then I activate the second one to grab MST. That one he does negate with Ash. I'm like, okay, I have to find a way to get MST because otherwise I cannot special summon out my Eldum or Swen here. Looking at my hand, in the main phase now, I'm going to drop Engraver to go ahead and search for the Sanct. I need as many pushes as possible, right? Because he has access to like Mad Love Bounce, Holly Sue Steel, Raisin Pop, Caesar Pop. I mean, there's a lot, right? On top of him having the trap card, right? So it's not going to be easy to try to play through all of this. From here, I'm just debating on what I want to do. So I do go ahead and go for the token generator, summon the D Nasty token. Gotta let's see it. From here, we see Mad Love is going to reveal Earth and a Dark. I believe it's supposed to be a Dark, yeah. To bounce the monster with the lowest defense. From here, he bounces the token, and then I go ahead and normal summon the Swen, because I need to get access to, you know, another Radiant Typhoon spell so that I can actually grab an MST and force out the Vanquish will start. So I grab the Vision. From here, I'm going to activate the Vision to go ahead and grab MST. Making sure I don't place it anywhere where the spell traps are. Technically, I know where Force Release is, but I'm not supposed to know. From here, I finally grab my MST, and now I'm going to be able to use the MST to pop the Set Speller Trap. I played it into the Set Spell Trap. Don't do that. I do make a lot of mistakes here, actually, now that I think about it. It's been a very long time since I played on the opposite end of a Vanquish Soul match in person. And so I don't pay the biggest attention to my zones, and you'll see that is going to be apparent here. Chooses not to special summon, but he will go ahead and of course burn for 18 since he revealed 3 attributes. Now his Vanquish Soul monsters are protected from card destruction, but Radiant Typhoon is not really known for that. So now we're going to see me special summon the Eldum that is available to me because I have MST in the graveyard. As far as I know, Vanquish Soul doesn't have any methods of banishing cards in the grave aside from something like Magnemite, but Magnemite can target spell traps, right? And DD Crow, but they don't really play DD Crow because it's like K9 focused. So now I grab Makala. I'm doing this just so that I can get another body on the board, right? He looks at his hand. He's going to go ahead and I believe summon out the Holly Sue here. And this is again where I make a fumble. I should have summoned the Eldum right under one of the either Burger or Mad Love. And instead, I opened myself up to getting Raisin Popped, which is going to essentially end my turn here. But we'll go ahead and see him sequence that really quick. So summon to search, and yeah, I realized I messed up there. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop and go to game 2. Game number 2 here, and I'm going to go ahead and start, I believe, in the draw phase, I'm gonna think. No, I just go straight to the main phase. So I start with Sanct, and now I'm gonna go ahead and special summon that token. I'm thinking on my next play here, but I'm gonna go ahead and special summon the Vararoon since I played a quick play, and this is so that I can have an extra body here, right? And if I get an Nibiru on the Vararoon for whatever reason, if they play it, I'm gonna be able to go ahead and just summon it back anyways if I get access to an MST. So I go ahead, link into the Requiem effect to special. He luckily does not have Ash Blossom, so I'm going to go ahead and summon out the La Crema from the deck. La Crema effect to dump a copy of the Engraver. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I see myself on camera in a very long time, so I should probably do that more often so I can reflect on my gameplays. From here, I dump the Engraver and then equip with the Requiem. Now this is risky because if he has an Izuna, then like, and he does of course, now I gave him access to it, but like I'm playing the Fiendsmith cards in general, so I kind of have to do it. From here, I go Engraver effect. I believe I put back the Requiem to summon it back out, so no, I put back the La Crema to special, and now from here, Vu is going to go ahead and activate the effect of the Izuna to special summon. I do have droplets in my hand, which I can use right now, but I figured I might as well wait on the rank, on the Xyz monster, and then link 2, put it into the spell and trap zone, right? So here, Izuna is going to go ahead and dump the Lupus, so it looks like he did not draw it. Lupus is not going to summon itself, and then Lupus is going to go ahead and go for an Xyz summon. Of course, he's doing this now so that I don't have the Caesar, right, before I put it on him and, you know, end his turn essentially a bit early. So here now he summons a Sky Blaster, and he chooses not to, you know, book anything here yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the Caesar. From here, do I have? Okay, I have Eldum. That's pretty strong. Eldum effect is going to go ahead and grab me, I believe, is going to be Corsair here. Because if I grab Eldum, I have no way to get to Corsair, and I really do need the Corsair to be able to play. So, looking through my deck, I believe Corsair is the play here, and I do. And because I have Droplet, I'm gonna have a way to, you know, properly interact with my opponent here. So I go for the immediate link summon into the Vararoon. Vararoon effect is going to go ahead and grab me a copy of MST. He does nothing here. So now from here on resolution, still not going to use the effect to book my Caesar. So I think here I just go straight for the Forbidden Droplet. So Droplet, sending another copy of Engraver from my hand. I asked if he has a response, you know, maybe he has some Speller Tread that could be used, but nah. Then from here, I activate the Corsair to special summon, Corsair effect to grab me an MST and a Radiant Typhoon card. I could grab Eldum here, or rather Swen, and I do that, so Swen is going to be grabbed from the deck as well as the MST. From here, I'm going to summon out the Swen and grab me a Vision, because I want to be able to get as many interruptions as possible, although I do misplay here in a moment, and you'll see exactly how. Okay, my camera got moved really quick. So, effect, I'm going to... Oh, okay, look at that. Well, you know what? It's straightened out now, though, so I'm not really hating this this new vantage point. So yeah, Vararoon is going to go ahead and place my Corsair and his Valon into the Spell and Trap Zone, and now he's going to go ahead and special summon the Swen, and I realized my mistake here, so yeah, now I pop his back row. I could have popped my own Corsair, but I guess the difference didn't really matter. Now I summon Vararoon here, which works out in my favor. I should have also placed the Mandate up, and so that was my mistake here, but I'm gonna get access to it anyways because I'm gonna be able to grab the Vision to grab another MST anyways. So the only thing that changes here is that I don't have an immediate access. Oh, looks like I grabbed Chad. Immediate access to like the draw, but like this works out in my favor anyway, so I guess it didn't make too much of a difference, aside from the potential of me getting ashed, and even if I did that, it hardly mattered. So now Mandate effect is going to go ahead and place the trap card. I can draw one right now. I don't think that would be a bad idea. I do grab Meghala though, so that I can get the Phonics later, although it won't have too much value, but I'm just kind of thinking through the lines, and perhaps it was better to just grab another MST so that I could have had another interruption alongside the Mandate, right? Oh well, what can you do, right? That's why we're here to play and test at locals, is just so that we can recognize that and play better later down the line, right? So here, after contemplating a bit, I do believe I go for the Doom Eagle, right? First, I go ahead and special summon Meghala. Meghala can next turn grab me a Corsair, right, if I use the MST, so this is still not too bad, actually, looking back at it. So I do go ahead, put 3 back, and then shuffle, and then draw. I don't know exactly what I get. It might be a Fallen in the Virtuous, it might be a Droplet, or it might be nothing. We can find out. So yeah. If it was a Fallen, I'd probably use it right here. Nah, I don't think so. Nah. It'd be greedy. It'd be like literally for no reason. Although I guess it gets me Phonics, and then end phase I get to set. So maybe actually. But it's okay. We're not going to, of course, see that type of sequence anytime soon. I just think about really going for that Doom Eagle, and honestly, it's pretty worth it so that I can stop cards like the Lupus from coming back. Maybe shuffle back a target for the Link 1, the Rock, right? And here I go Doom Eagle, set 1, and I pass. So I have a monster negate with the Vararoon. I have special summon negates with the Caesar. End phase I do shuffle back the Lupus, and he was gonna draw a Jokul, so I'm kind of glad that I hit that. And then here he starts his turn with a draw. So he draws Ash Blossom. Now from here, normal summon Raisin, activate the effect to search. I go ahead and just use the Ash Blossom that I drew from the top of my deck. So no searches here. And then here he decides to Called By. They always draw it, man. And then I go ahead and activate MST on my Cressea. And then, of course, if he has no response, I'm going to chain Mandate. And he has Take Your Soul, but he can't really play much further. So I am going to go ahead and win this specific game. Because, you know, I have Caesar at this point. So that is GG's. We will come back into the next one. Wow, this is loud. So game number 3, I'm going to go ahead and see him open up Jokul and Izuna. And, well, I'm in for a whirl because I didn't draw my Ferulias, I didn't draw my Ash, I didn't draw my my Fuwalos, right? So I'm at the mercy of his end board. Again, in this game, I did draw plenty of engine, so hopefully I can break through and win. But against a deck like Vanquish Soul, it is going to be really tough because you don't only have to worry about the cards on their field, but the cards in their hand, right? So yeah, a lot of interruptions to go through. Here, Izuna dumps Izuna, and like I'm thinking, wait, I played this deck like a lot. I don't think he can actually dump the Izuna off of it. And so I'm letting him go through, but I'm like, oh, you can't, you cannot drop Izuna with Izuna. And so he puts it back. You know, we just go back to the last legal action, you know. And instead, Izuna's gonna dump, I believe, Jokul. So yeah, in cases like these guys, you don't just like say, hey, well now you also search with Jokul, so you're gonna, you know, keep what you have on field. No, no, no. You go back to the last legal action to fix the game state properly, because it can change a lot of things, right? Now from here, Jokul adds Noroi. Noroi special summon out the Lupus from the deck. He could go for the Meteor Saryuja, but that'd be reckless, right? So he's going to go ahead and overlay into the Ripper. Ripper is now going to detach the Noroi to go ahead and, one, prevent himself from being impermed, which usually you don't see in Radiant Typhoon. But, you know, it's protection regardless. And he's going to go ahead and, it looks like, grab himself a copy of the Case of K9. From here, Case is going to go ahead and grab the Jokul from the deck. The new variants play 2. Oh no, looks like he grabs Izuna. Looks like he already had it in hand. So summon, bring out Noroi, look at the hand. I have Droplet, Eldum, Noble Knight Shieldbearer, Swen, and Chant. So I have a lot of engine, but not anything too crazy, right? We're just gonna have to work with what we have. So here, he's gonna go ahead and grab out the Force Release with the Lantern effect, and then the, let's see, yeah, I mean, he's just gonna make Saryuja from here. So link 4 into the Saryuja, and again, with Raisin, Stake, and Jialong being all at 3 again, he is going to see something from these top 4 cards. So he put 2. Now he's thinking on his 3rd target to put back into the deck. On the bottom, of course. Looks like he has Ghost Bell. So yeah. Looks like he is going to go ahead and put back a irrelevant card. I really couldn't tell you which one, but we're going to assume that it was, you know, something that's not going to be impactful later. Now, he didn't draw Raisin, he drew Mad Love, but that's okay. Mad Love's going to grab him the Field Spell, which grabs him access to Holly Sue if he wants. He could also grab Raisin. He decides to make Rock and then summon the Raisin from hand. That could work out, right? But no, he does go ahead and grab out the Holly Sue. From here, I believe he's going to link 1 into the Rock. Rock is now going to go ahead and add back the Mad Love. From here, Holly Sue revealed the Mad Love to special summon, and now he's going to reveal Jiaolong plus the Mad Love to summon out the Raisin. Raisin effect is now going to go ahead and add a copy of either Burger or Caesar. It looks like it's going to be Burger. Now, from here, I believe he bounces back Holly Sue again and then draws one. And we can see Called By in his hand. Yeah, they always draw the Called By. Looks like he is thinking about adding back the Raisin. I guess in this situation you want to add the Holly Sue back because you don't want to get it banished, right? If you get it banished, there's literally no ways for you to recover it. But in here he decides I'm gonna just add back the Raisin. Now he's going to go ahead and reveal the Mad Love to draw a card. And I believe he sets 2, and then end phase he's going to go ahead and start to set the trap card, and that's what I was worried about. I was hoping that the set card that he had along with the force release was the actual trap that he drew it, but no. So one of those cards is unknown in the back row, and then I start my turn. So the reason why I did that with my card is I drew Perulia a turn too late. So I go ahead and start with Chant to go ahead and grab a copy of MST. He changed Mad Love to draw, and he draws into a Chaotic Elements. Man, that card's so good. And I grab an MST. The reason I do this is because I want to, force out the trap card. And funny enough, I don't know why he doesn't activate it here, because the destruction is not actually mandatory. You get to choose whether or not you destroy the other monsters on the field. So that works out in my favor. I take 18 less damage because of that. Now, I go straight into the main phase, I believe. And I believe I start with Eldum. I think so. Oh no. Still in the draw phase, I go Perulia. I'm gonna see if I can bait out that Ripper, right? Because if he negates it, then I essentially have free reign to draw infinite amount of times. Or if I bait it out, he cannot respond with Ripper. So that makes me a little happy. From here, I special summon Swen again. See, I'm summoning it in the wrong zone, because if he summons a Raisin there, like, it just gets blown up. 101 things that you have to keep in mind of when you're playing against, Vanquish Soul. From here, I add Vision so that I can try to draw into more engine, and then I use Shield Bearer to grab another Eldum so that I can have a good discard for the Vision here. I don't want to just discard randomly. From here, I go Vision to draw 2. He doesn't respond, so it shows me that he doesn't have Ash Blossom, and I discard the Eldum, I believe. It has to be one of them. Yeah, so I do. I discard Eldum. And then from here, I believe I go Cressea on Resolution. He goes Ripper to negate. I go Droplets. Sending Droplet and the Swen so that he cannot respond with his spell or traps. So I go ahead and negate 2 monsters. I believe I targeted Holly Sue and Ripper. So Ripper and Holly Sue. Thank God I didn't target the wrong cards. From here, Cressea is going to go ahead and grab me an MST and a Radiant Typhoon card, assuming he doesn't have a response. And he goes Rock Effect to go ahead and special summon out. See, there you... Why am I summoning it there? So, now I'm going to go ahead and resolve, hopefully. Oh, right. I resolve Perulia first. Good catch. He summoned from the hand, of course, so... I go ahead and draw an MST. Honestly, the draws from Perulia didn't really do anything. It gave me access to another Perulia, which is dead here, and Fuwalos, which is dead here. So, yeah, not much that I got personally. So from here, I grab Elation, and this is important here because next I am going to go ahead and special summon out Eldum. So first he goes Raisin to search here. and then I believe to pop. So he searches Caesar, and then he's gonna go ahead and reveal 2 to destroy. Yeah, bum mistake by me. Summon out Eldum, Chainlink 1 Saryuja, Chainlink 2 Eldum, and he's going to go ahead and chain Called By, which crazy. But I do play around it by special summoning the Eldum in Graveyard back with the Elation. So this was a good read by me. I figured if that's a Called By the Grave, I might be in trouble. And it was. So another mistake that I do there is I shouldn't have summoned the Eldum in defense mode. I should have summoned it in attack mode. Yeah. From here, Force Release gets activated, and he's going to go ahead and pop my face-up Eldum. He has to, because then the Ripper gets attacked and destroyed. And then I summon out the bird to special summon it, Chainlink 1 Saryuja. So now it's at 33. He chose not to negate, because if he negates here, all his monsters get blown up, right? So on summon, he's going to go ahead. Oh yeah, this is also a trigger for him. So trigger 1 Phonix, trigger 2 Ripper to shuffle back. MST and something else. I forget exactly what. I believe it was Swen. Yeah, I think so. From here, I have to be wary about the Ripper negate, but my Phonix is at 33 and his Ripper M is at 3100. So what do? I look at his graveyard really quick and I go straight into the battle phase and attack over the Ripper. So, so far, things are going okay for me, but not really the best. Oops. If the Eldum was in attack mode, let me see. I think Eldum is at 13. Is it 13 or 16? If it's 13, it doesn't attack over anything, and if it's 16, it still doesn't attack over anything else, because Rock forces me to attack the monster with the highest attack on the field if he controls Vanquish Soul cards, right? Monsters specifically. So yeah, I kind of have to just go ahead and let this go through. I summon out Chainlink 1, so you just Chainlink 2 of our Rune to add MST. He goes ahead and special summons Lupus here. Oh my god. I got bad heartburn, I guess. Now from here, I activate MST, pop the Vanquish Soul start, and then he's going to go ahead and also chain to overlay. I do believe I activate the Vara Rune to place Field Spell though. Or not Field Spell, I'm sorry. The Continuous Trap. So summon Jax, and then Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Vara Rune to play. So this is so that I don't get hit with Bell. And then he's going to Chainlink 3 on summon trigger to pop the Vara Rune so nothing can get placed into the Spell and Trap zone. Now, I need to find a way to trigger this Phonix, right? I can't target the Jax. And targeting the Link 1 kind of seems like a little irrelevant because it already uses effect. Hitting Saryuja also doesn't make the most sense, although I should have summoned the Phonix under the Saryuja so that I could get the 300 boost again. So these are minor mistakes and misplays that you're seeing me make, and this game could have been a lot better played, 100%. So from here, I draw a card, but two of them, I'm sorry, is one of them is Perulia, one of them is Fualos. 2 Molchummy monsters. It really sucks. So Mandate, I'm going to chain it. So MST Chainlink 1 on the Mandate, Chainlink 2 Mandate to negate, and I realize it does target now, so I just go ahead and decide to negate a monster that's going to give me problems. At first I thought Jax, but he can't be targeted, so I'm like, oh, okay, let me rethink here. And it ends up going to be the Rock, right? This is a permanent negate, by the way, for face-up cards. So from here, Phonix Chainlink 1, Mandate Chainlink 2 to reset itself. The targets are going to be Burger plus the Raisin, and then Chainlink 2 to reset. And I'm just kind of hoping that he doesn't have too much to, end the game. But we're going to see here really soon that I am not so lucky. I think about normal summoning a Molchummy and making a the Wind Charmer, but I just decide I'm not gonna do that. Although I guess if I did, I can summon back out Ripper and make Doom Eagle. Put back the... he doesn't have Lupus there. Maybe I should have done it and put back the Holly Sue so that he doesn't have access to it, right? That potentially could have been good. Yeah, lots of decisions here. Now, he draws for turn. I believe that's a Jiaolong. Let's see. He summons out Caesar. Now, here, all he really has to do is just kind of pop my bird. He knows what my set card is. Doesn't know what my, you know... cards in hand are, but they're going to be irrelevant here. So he's gonna Mad Love, reveal 2, put back Phonics since it's a 0 defense monster, which is the lowest defense monster on the field. And then I flip to see if I can get something, but I realize no, I'm cooked. So yeah, that's game. And yeah, thank you guys for watching round number 1. Unfortunately, I lost, but it's okay. We'll bounce back on the next one here. So congratulations to Vu for winning round number 1. We will be back for round number 2. Stay tuned.